So just okay, sweet. All right, guys. So first of all, thanks so much for your time to join this orientation session. So first and foremost, a little bit about myself. I'm 𝗖𝗹𝗯𝗹𝗲. I've been working as an IT engineer for 5 years now. I did start off as a student here at 𝗔𝑡𝑟𝑎𝑡𝑒𝑐ℎ as well. Then after I started teaching, then later I started doing all of the IT stuff for the company as well. That means we do have few IT clients as well. So 𝗔𝑡𝑟𝑎𝑡𝑒𝑐ℎ is not just a job training provider. We do provide IT services as well. Technically basic IT services such as your Microsoft 365 service, your IT support service, your IT management and setup service, your web development service, those sort of stuff. Just basic general IT stuff. So yeah, I started off as a student, then I started providing lab training as well as your theoretical training. Then later on, I moved on to the IT department as well. Along with the IT department, I'm handling the IT clients as well as I'm handling the students as well. And apart from that, I do have my own new startup IT company. It's called 𝗔𝑃𝗶𝗹𝗯𝗍𝗲. So that startup company is pretty much providing similar stuff or similar IT stuff like any other IT company, same as 𝗔𝑡𝑟𝑎𝑡𝑒𝑐ℎ as well. Apart from that, yeah, I do have a bachelor's degree in IT as well. So, yep, I've been in the IT industry for like moreover around 6 years now. So that's pretty much about me, and I'm pretty sure, I mean, most of you should know about 𝗔𝑡𝑟𝑎𝑡𝑒𝑐ℎ. If not, then that's fine anyway. So 𝗔𝑡𝑟𝑎𝑡𝑒𝑐ℎ, it's IT training providing institute, as well as 𝗔𝑡𝑟𝑎𝑡𝑒𝑐ℎ does provide some IT services as well. Our main IT team is here in Sydney, as well as we do have our DevOps team back in Nepal as well that looked after the website and application development part for us. Yep. So yeah, that's pretty much it about the company. And apart from that, I think you guys should know about our, I mean, I wouldn't say you should. I'm just saying you might know about our founder as well. So just give me a sec and I'll just launch on the slides. Just kindly let me know if you guys can access this, I mean, view the slides. Okay. All right. That's pretty much, yeah, I'll just go through that. And I don't want to go too much about the company and about I mean, about our achievements and all that. I prefer explaining more about our course and all that. Yep. So technically, yep. So just give me a second. I'll just start off with this. Right, just give me it should be on the other side. Bit opposite on my device. So usually it's no. All right, so let me give you that then. This will do it on the other side. Okay. Now let's jump in. All right, sweet. All right, you guys can see my slides. Yep. All right, cool. Okay, yeah. As you guys know, it's orientation event for your cloud network and system support. We call it CNSS for short. So where we cover your cloud side, your networking side, as well as system side as well. So as for your IT field, in the current time period, your cloud as well as network as well as system side is really important if you want to land your first job or first role in IT. Yep. And apart from that, let's talk about a little bit about the 𝗔𝑡𝑟𝑎𝑡𝑒𝑐ℎ training. So 𝗔𝑡𝑟𝑎𝑡𝑒𝑐's training is pretty much your practical training as well as provides you on with theoretical training as well. We'll come to the career counseling part in a bit. So yeah, it's pretty much like you get like 12 weeks of training. Within those 12 weeks, you'll be covering your system side, your cloud side, as well as networking side. So as for your system and cloud side, we have combined the system and cloud side into one particular module. And then the second module is your networking side. So on your system side, you will be focusing mainly on your Microsoft 365 products. So, I mean, Microsoft products in general. So we will be learning about Windows 10 and Windows 11, then Windows Server. Then when we jump into the cloud side, we'll be focusing more on your Microsoft 365 as well as Microsoft Azure as well, which are one of the most popular cloud services here in Australia as well. Yep. I know Amazon is not far behind, but still, because of its user-friendly interface and all that, Microsoft still leads the market in terms of your IT sector when it comes to IT services sector for cloud. Yep. So, yep. So pretty much, yeah. So I'll go through the course in detail in a bit anyway. So yeah. So benefit of choosing extra text ICT training. So as I said, I won't go through in detail. I'll just give you like a couple of points, which is really fruitful as well, to be honest. So like the main core benefit of extra text ICT training is that you get 6 months of leeway time, which means that within 6 months, you can join as many slots as you want, and you can repeat as many times as you want without any additional fee for your course. Yep. So within 6 months, as we have like 5 to 6 slots, you guys can actually join in all of those slots if you like, if you have enough time. I'm not saying you have to, but yeah. So those are different slots where we have I mean, pretty much same trainers, but still you do have different slots where we have different timings. So which means that if you can't join in one particular timing, you guys can always join in the other time, which suits best your time, anyways. Yep. So that's one of the benefit about extra text training. And another benefit is when you when you enroll at extra tech, the for the class resources like your video recordings, your notes that we provide, those resources are available for access for another 1 year. So within 6 months, you can repeat as many times as you want without any additional fee. Within 1 year, you can access those resources so that, let's say, for example, if you complete your course and after your course, you have like any unavoidable circumstances where you have to go overseas or where you have to do something else, you guys can access the resources anytime within one whole year, which is another big benefit about choosing extra text ICT training as well. We'll talk about other stuff in a bit. So yeah. So extra tech ICT training, pretty much the same thing. So our founder is Mr. 𝗔𝘃𝗶𝗹𝗯𝗹𝗲. So extra tech was established in 2019. It's a small MSP company as well as it provides ICT training for students that are struggling to land a job in ICT sector. So the reason I'm telling you guys this is like out in the market, some of the people they tell you that like you don't actually have to join in the job ready programs such as these ones, but uh, to be honest as well, I mean, me myself as well, was one of the students that didn't bother like going and searching for resources online, which are pretty much available everywhere. Yeah, you can go to the internet, you can find resources which allows you to prepare yourself to land your first role in IT. But this particular training is not for those sort of students. This is for the students that are actually struggling to land a job in IT. This is for students who are not actually prepared well, students who are not in track whether they have to choose any particular sector, such as cloud side or system side or networking side. So it's pretty much for those students or those struggling students. Uh, so that you guys can land your first role in IT. And obviously, it's about your visa conditions and all that. That comes next anyway. So, yep. So mostly it's about your career as well. So, me myself, I joined Extra Tech like 6 years back when I was a student, focusing on my career goal, which it was to get a job in IT. And yep, and rest, I'm just teaching over here, but I do have my own, as I said, I do have my own small startup IT company as well. So, yep. All right, so yeah, so especially designed for international students and those sort of stuff. Yep, we do provide other subjects as well for the job ready program for other students that are struggling to land a job in their desired field, such as your accounting, civil engineering. We do have community service as well, and within IT, we do have like apart from the cloud network and system support, we do have your data analytics as well, which is for the students that are specialized in data field. Yep. All right. So. Yeah, the primary goal is to allow students to land their first job in IT. So another goal is to make sure that students are prepared well enough. Students are really trained based upon all of the necessary technical skills as well as the behavioral skills that they require to land their first job in IT. Yep. And core components, the course is 12 weeks training. So it's roughly around, it doesn't take like whole 12 weeks. It takes somewhere around 10 to 11 weeks max. But sometimes we do have like class holidays because of your public holidays and those sort of stuff. So I would say roughly around 11 weeks because I do teach two different slots. I do have two different time slots myself. So yeah. And yeah. Then after you complete your training, and if you think that you have managed to grab all of the concept, all of the theoretical as well as the practical part, you can just join in the career counseling session where you'll be guided until you land your job. That's another benefit of the program. So let's say you completed your course, it's already been 6 months, and you're struggling to find a job in your desired field, and you join in the career counseling, and it's already been like 7, 8 weeks. So you can always take a gap and you can always come back and join in the career counseling session so that until and unless you land your job in your desired field, you can stay within the career counseling session. And me, myself, I do the career counseling session for my students as well as other trainers, students as well. So I do know, like at the current job market, it might be a bit difficult, but students are struggling. But even though they are struggling, most of the students they end up staying longer time in the career counseling session. I would recommend like only staying roughly around 1 to 2 months. But some of the students they have been in the career counseling session for at least 3 to 4 months. But they have at least they have managed to get a really good role in their desired field, which is just one second. Yep. So they've managed to get roles in good companies, which is why I would say that you won't be wasting your time when you join this training program. Make sense? So which is really good about this training program as well. I mean, I myself being one of the students, ex-students, I'm telling you guys, it's not because for the marketing and sales purpose, it's because of my honest review. Yeah. And then, yeah, once you complete both career counseling as well as your 12 weeks training, then you are ready for your job or ready to apply for your job, first job in IT. Within your career counseling session, we will be guiding you in terms of how to prepare your professional resume, how to prepare your professional LinkedIn profile, and apart from that, how to prepare for your interview session, both for your technical interview as well as behavioral interview and those sorts of stuff. Yep. So yeah, that's how this cloud network and system support or CNSS course has been actually designed. Right. So the next, yep. So within your career counseling, as explained all of those stuff already, I'm not going to go in detail because I want to demonstrate some of the stuff that actually is your let's say some of the stuff that we actually teach on the course, practical part as well as a little bit about the theoretical part as well. Yep. So as for the career counseling, as I said, you will be helping you or will be guiding you in terms of how to create your resume, your cover letter, your LinkedIn profile, how to apply for jobs. We'll be guiding you through that as well. We won't be applying for the jobs for you. We will be guiding you through that. So you guys will be applying on your own. Yep. But apart from that, anything related with job application and all that, we will be guiding you until you land your first job in IT. Make sense? All right, so I'm gonna skip this as well. Again, I already explained about the 6 months leeway. I've already explained about the career counseling. In terms of your real projects, whatever you'll be learning over here practically, those are pretty close to your real life project as well, because pretty much whatever we teach you guys over here in practical basis is based upon our experience in the IT sector, not just mine, because I do have some like additional external IT sector experience as well. I've worked with a couple of companies, even though they are not big companies, but I've worked with many companies as well. And apart from that, as I said, I do have my own IT company as well, and we do have few other clients that have like definitive your IT, let's say, request and all that, which is pretty similar to your real work projects that will be taught on your course. Make sense? So based upon whatever we're doing in the IT sector, we just provide the same practical teaching for you guys over here. Yep. And yeah, class recording as if you guys can't attend the class, it doesn't matter. I mean, like if you miss out some of the sessions, the every each and every classes will be recorded online through Zoom account or through Zoom application, and you should be able to access those class resources after if you somehow miss some of those sessions. Make sense? And apart from that, we do provide you with the notes as well, class notes, which are really helpful as well. But again, you guys can get those notes off the internet easily. But apart from that, your class recordings, and I always recommend all of my students, those are studying in my time slot, to try to attend the live classes rather than having a go at the videos or having a look at the class recordings. Because whenever you guys are doing the live session, you guys can always interact with the trainer, not just me, other trainers as well. So that way, if you guys have any doubt, if you guys have any question, you guys can clear out your doubt and question straight away. Make sense? And obviously, yeah, you do have the option to watch the recordings if you guys can't manage your times and all that. No. All right. I'm just gonna skip this as well. Don't want to brag too much about the company and that. Mostly, let's focus on the course itself, which is more important. So yeah, so these are some of the time slot. I mean, main time slots. So you can see there's a Saturday, Sunday time slot, which is from 6:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. That's currently ongoing. Another time slot, which I will be teaching you guys, is for Monday, Tuesday, which is from 8 to 12 p.m. So 8 a.m. in the morning till 12, Monday and Tuesday. So 4 hours each, but you guys do get like 20 to 25 minutes break. So that's roughly around 3.5 hours. Yep. And then this is the one that you guys will be joining in if you guys decide to join in soon. But again, you guys will have other options as well. So the Wednesday slot is actually ongoing at the moment, which is the whole day slot. So instead of breaking down 2 days, like slot one and slot two, you'll be learning the whole day on Wednesday from 10 to 5. Yep, it's already ongoing. So the new orientation for this slot will be in another few weeks. And there's another whole day slot, which is for Thursday, which is from 10 to 5 as well, which is about to start soon as well. So both slot 2 as well as slot 4. I'm the trainer for both slot 2 as well as 4. Yep, so I'll be guiding you and teaching you on these two different slots, as well as I'll be looking after your career counseling as well. Then we do have a slot 5 as well, which is ongoing at the moment, but slot 5 is actually face-to-face from Victoria, online for every other state. So how many of you are from New South Wales, by the way? Are you guys from New South Wales? Anyone? Anyone from Victoria? Nope.
I'm from New South Wales.
Okay, so just one person from New South Wales.
Sir, me too.
Okay, Tracy as well. Okay, anyone from Perth, by the way? Because I was told that there will be at least 2 to 3 students from Perth, but no? All right, that's fine. Yep. All right, it should be fine. Okay, doesn't matter. So either way, if you guys are from New South Wales and if you guys prefer to choose any one of these slots, and if you guys can manage to come in face to face for the learning purpose, that'd be great. Yep. So just letting you guys know anyway. So I'll have a Q&A session at the end so that you guys can actually ask questions if you have any doubts and all that. So, all right. So let me, what was that? Okay. Yep. So as I was saying, so slot number 5 is face to face in Victoria, but online for every other state. Slot 1 to 4 is face to face in New South Wales, online for every other state. So, yep. So these are the slots. And as I was saying, slot 1, sorry, my bad. Slot 2 and slot 4 are starting soon. And if you guys do want to study in any other slots, then you can actually contact our admin. Obviously, you'll be contacted by our admin team. We have an admin manager, which is who is Militia. So she'll explain about other slots as well. If you can't join in slot 2 or slot 4. Yep. All right. So yeah, these are the time slots, and there are a few other time slots as well. Other time slots that are different than these time slots are actually uh, specifically designed for your United States time. So for the American time slots. So let's say, I mean, American time zones. So we have like heaps of students that are studying from the United States online. So we have like another 4 different slots that are actually for those students specifically. But if you guys cannot choose either one of these 5 slots, we will be giving you an option to join in those slots as well if you have to. But over there, we do have a slight different course content in the networking side. So which is why, yeah, we try not to enroll our students on those slots. Yep. All right. So yep, that's pretty much about the time slots. And yeah, a little bit about our success story. We do have heaps of success stories as well. I wouldn't say in the current last few months, it's been a really bad time for ICT students and all that. That's because of the new government rules and regulation, but it's about to get like normal how it used to be. But yeah, so these are some of our success stories that we have managed to get in from the time that this company was actually established. So yep, so let me show from the beginning. Yep. So that was since 2019. We have heaps of students. You may recognize some of these students. Couple of these students, they have their own company as well. They actually did study over here, and they opened up their own company similar to Extra Tech as well. Yep. And yep, so these are our success stories from the beginning of time. And again, we have heaps and heaps of success story, but these are not just for IT sector. So these are combined for your accounting, your IT, as well as I would say accounting, IT. There's no community service students, but yep, either way, there are heaps and heaps more. Yep. I think this hasn't been updated for 4 or 5 months, or I think. No, it's been more than 7 months, I think. All right. Maybe I got the wrong one, so I do apologize for that if it was me. So, but that's fine either way. All right. So then, yep. Now let's talk about training preparation. So when you join in the session, so how you'll be learning the course is more important. So we do use Microsoft Teams application, which you will be working in the admin side as well. But for the learning preparation period or the time period for your 12 weeks, you'll be using Microsoft Teams for internal communication with your trainer, with your, let's say, other academic staffs and all that. And apart from that, we will be using Zoom, the same Zoom application we are using at the moment for our online session. And the Zoom will record, we will be using the same application to record our every session so that if you guys cannot attend the session or miss out some of the key stuff in the session, you guys can always watch the class recording later on. And we do have our own academic management system, AMS for short. I'll quickly go through that as well. Let me show you. Just give me a second. Okay. Mm. All right, it's similar to your Moodle that you guys have used on your at your colleges and university. So this academic management system was designed by our own developers back home. So yeah, just one sec. Did I? Yep. All right. So yep. So it's pretty similar to your Moodle that you have used or may have used on your at your college and universities. So you guys won't have access to all of these tabs because I'm logged in as an admin. But apart from these ones, the tabs that you'll have access to are your materials tab, your Zoom link tab, your attendance tab, and your quiz tab. So from your materials tab, that's where you have access to your class recordings if you miss out some of your classes, as well as you'll have access to your class notes as well. Yep. Apart from that, your Zoom link for every session will be under the Zoom link tab. And we do provide you guys with quizzes so that you guys are up to date in terms of what you guys are actually learning in the course. So for each module, we have separate quizzes and all that. So you'll have access to the quiz tab as well. Make sense? Yep. All right. And if we just go, let me show you how, uh, quickly show you our content. Yeah. We do have like a separate course outline as well. So just give me a second. Right. So I'll go through one of my slots. Yeah, I did prepare this course content myself so that it's easier for the students to understand and learn what they are learning and where they are whenever. Yep. So we have our own system course outline. It says system, but it does cover your cloud side as well. As for the networking, it's a bit different. I'll explain about the course in a bit anyway. So, yep, there you go. So on your system side, so roughly around 7 to 8, 6 to 7 weeks, you'll be on your system and cloud side. So you have your client side where you'll be learning Windows 10 and Windows 11. Then within the system side, you have your server side where you'll be learning Windows Server. Then again, within the system side, you have a cloud side where you'll be learning Microsoft Azure first. And next, you'll be learning Microsoft 365. Yeah. I'll demonstrate few examples of what you'll be learning in the course as well. So which is why it will make it much more clearer about the course itself as well. Clear? So yeah, so roughly around 6 to 7 weeks, you'll be doing the system side where you have a cloud and cloud and system side itself. And then after that, you will be joining in your networking where you'll be learning about CCST networking. Yep, CCST networking is one of the course by Cisco. So does anyone know about Cisco or has anyone heard about this company, Cisco? Yep.
Yes.
Yep, that's good. So do you know about some of the certification that Cisco provides?
Yeah, I know some of them.
Yep. So CCNA, yep, they do provide CCNA as well. So we do teach you guys one level, one certification that is below CCNA, which is CCST networking. So this is more than enough for your networking certification, which is why this will roughly go around another 4 weeks. So that combining your system side, cloud side, and networking side, you have 12 weeks max. Yep. And yeah, as for the certifications and all that, once you complete your course, we'll be guiding you guys in regards of how to prepare for your exam as well. As for the exam cost, the exam is booked with the vendor itself. So in this case, Cisco. And for Microsoft certification, you'll book with Microsoft for Microsoft Azure training as well as your MD 102, which is pretty much your Intune management. We'll learn about that later on anyway. So, yeah. So for the certification, you guys will be booking the certification directly with the vendors. So we won't be charging you guys for the certification. You guys will have to pay for the certification at your own cost. Yep. But we will be helping you in regards of how to pass those certification, where we'll be giving you guidance as well as questions for those exam. Yep. So it's similar to having exam dumps for those certification. Yep. So yeah, that's the certification that you'll be covering for 4 weeks on your networking part. As for the cloud and system side, this outline is more than enough. Yep. So system side, client side, server side, then cloud side, you have Azure and MS 365. All right. Next topic. So yeah, that's pretty much about our AMS portal and the course itself. So yeah, course detail, whatever I just explained on your system side, yep, which is like system and cloud side is learned together. So on your system side, you'll have Windows 10, 11 troubleshooting. Another part of system side is your Windows Server management, Windows Server management. Then we jump into the cloud side, Microsoft Azure, Microsoft 365, and Microsoft Intune is actually part of your MS 365, but it's like really popular, which is why we have separated the topic from within Microsoft 365, and it's not just popular, it's one of the really, uh, excuse me, it's one of the really important key skills that every Australian market demands with IT professional at the moment. Make sense? Even for even for entry level roles, Microsoft Intune, which is part of MS 365, is one of the key application. It's a cloud-based application that you actually access through the browser, through the cloud itself. But it's really, really important and really popular nowadays. Then next we have ITL V4 Foundation. It's a short topic. It's not that complicated, but yeah. So have you guys has anyone heard about ITL V4 Foundation? Anyone? Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
All right. So do you know about what this course is actually I'm teaching you guys
So
about it?
it is about I believe, a best practice framework that we should
Yes.
follow.
Yes, exactly. So it's a framework that you guys need to go through for your IT sector. So if you're about to work in the IT service sector, when we say IT, even within the IT sector, you have IT service sector. So let's say, for example, if you're working in IT service sector, you need to know the proper procedure and standards and proper methods, how to provide IT service or how to provide customer service from IT point of view. So which is why this course actually tells you how not just teaches you, but it actually guides you in regards of how to provide good IT service, how to provide good client service management, client management, how to deal with difficult clients, how to handle different types of IT related issues, and those sorts of stuff. Yep. So yeah, so that's we'll be learning that as well. It's a really short topic, but it's really important. I mean, has anyone done your professional year over here? How many of you have done your professional year, PY, or about to do your professional year? Anyone? No? All right, that's fine. So professional year actually is a 8 months course. Usually new graduates for IT, accounting, and engineering, they go through that course. It obviously provides them with 5 points for their permanent residency pathway. But apart from that, it actually prepares those new or fresh graduates in regards of how to work in Australian workplace environment. So similarly, ITIL for Foundation is similar course, but it's really, really short compared to 8 months, but it prepares you for the IT sector service environment. Yep. So we'll just guide you in terms of what you need to actually learn in that particular ITIL for Foundation course. That's it. All right. So yeah, that's for the system side. Then as for the networking side, as I said, by Cisco, you'll be doing the CCSC networking, which is a certification below CCNA. Yeah, but it's more than enough for your entry level role in IT though. Yep. All right. So yep. So these are some of the few questions. So if you guys don't have like similar question, you guys can ask me any other question in the very end. But yeah, let me go through all of these questions and answer. So if you don't have any experience in IT, yes, definitely you can still join in. Yep. So if you go with state-wise, the landscape is much more easier to land a job in IT in New South Wales as well as in Victoria. As for other states, I wouldn't say it's impossible. I would just say compared to New South Wales and Victoria, it's a bit difficult in other states. That's the only thing. But we did have one of the student who just got two different contracts this week. He's from Adelaide, and he just managed to grab two contracts. So honestly, he has been in the career counseling for like more than 3 months now. He was struggling to get a job or the uh, appropriate job that he actually wanted to land in Adelaide, but luckily he did manage to get a really good role in two of the companies. Yep, and he's actually deciding whether he wants to choose one, the first company, which is a MSP company, or the second company, which is just a college, where you will be working internally in the college IT department. Make sense? So yeah, the job landscape is not that difficult over here in Victoria and New South Wales compared to other states, though. And like I said, I wouldn't say it's impossible. It's a little bit difficult, a little bit tough. That's the only. So what's the average salary that you guys can expect? So do you guys know, do you guys have any idea what's your average salary for entry level role in IT? Any idea? No? What do you think is the average salary? Yep. So I wouldn't say 80,000 per year, but that depends upon your experience as well as the company as well. If it's a really big multinational or a corporate company, they wouldn't mind paying you 80 grand per year easily. But if it's a small company and if it's just a small IT business, then you would get somewhere around 65 to 70 or 60 to 65 as well, plus super as well. Yep, so that's pretty much it's not bad for starting role in IT, but as you gain more experience, as you gain more and more, let's say, knowledge and experience, hands-on experience, once you land your first entry-level role in IT, you'll be easily be able to grab more than 80K per year. You'll just have to be experienced enough, as well as you'll have to have few additional skills as you work in IT for a couple of years. And trust me, you will be easily be able to earn more than 80K per year. But as for the entry level role, 60 to 65K is the enormous base range. Bigger companies like corporate companies, bigger MSP companies, they can actually provide you with 60 to 70, in between 65 to 70, plus super as well. Yep. All right. So future scope of the IT field. And again, based upon this particular course, you always have multiple choices. So later on, if you just want to work in the cloud sector, you can just go move towards the cloud sector. You don't have to go towards the networking sector, but you will require a little bit of networking knowledge anyway. But if you completely want to move towards your networking sector, you don't have to worry about working in the cloud sector. But nowadays, every company, they are in hybrid cloud environment, so it's better to learn both cloud as well as networking as well. And obviously, system is always required anyway. Doesn't matter if you're managing the system from the cloud or if you're managing the system from your office itself. It's always important that you have system side knowledge as well. So, which is why this course is pretty much designed to help you guys in such a way. And please, guys, if you do enroll in this course with us, just want to let you know that when you study here for 12 weeks, I don't want like any students to take it easily as you would do for your university and colleges. So this is something that you guys have to work out on for your future goal, for your career goal, as well as obviously if it's for your residency and all that, that's always one of the key requirement anyway. But apart from that, as for your career pathway, this is really, really important course. It's not like your university and college education, where you guys didn't may or may not have managed to study that well. So honestly, even myself as well, during my 3 years of bachelor's degree, I did pass. I did receive like distinction and high distinction in most of the courses, but I never studied anything in detail as I did over here when I joined in this course like 6 years back. Yep. So just letting you guys know about that. So yeah. All right. So is there any software or any equipment that you need to provide for this? I mean, I have beforehand for this course. You guys don't need any key softwares or anything. We will be providing you with all of those stuffs. We'll be guiding you with what are the resources required for you guys to study this program, so you guys don't have to stress out too much about that. But how many of you are using Windows devices? Is there anyone that's using Apple devices from any one of you? Apple devices?
Yes, Apple.
Just you? Yep. Okay, that's fine. Then we'll sort out something. So in most of the Apple devices, some of the stuff that you actually learn in this course may not be supported in sorry, Apple devices, but you don't have to worry about that too much because we do have like a lot of additional Windows devices in our labs, which you can access remotely if you're not from Sydney. So if you're from a different state, you can actually access those devices remotely as well. Yep. Apart from that, if you have a Windows device, it's more than enough. Yep. All right. Okay, so yeah, these are our contact details. And as for Adelaide, Perth, so anyone from Adelaide and Perth or Canberra? Is there anyone from Adelaide, Perth, or Canberra? Nope. So just from Sydney and Melbourne, right? Okay. I think Milon Timalsena is from Melbourne. Ankit, you're from Sydney, right?
Yes.
And Shreyashi as well from Sydney. Shreyasi.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Okay. There was another Milan. I think he left, but that's fine. Sydney, Melbourne. Okay, should be easy for you guys. All right, yep. Contact details and all that. Obviously, you'll be contacted by the admin team tomorrow anyway. So I think she does have your. There's one more. Oh yeah, she'll be contacting you anyway in terms of other stuff and details anyway. So all right, so yep, so that's pretty much all about our course. Now I'll be demonstrating a little bit about how we actually do the training for you guys. So I'll just demonstrate one of the example from the cloud side. So let me quickly show you. So let's get the okay. You guys can see my screen. Okay. All right, so I've just remotely accessed one of the devices from my office. I'm actually doing this orientation from home at the moment. So yeah. I mean, you guys will be learning this stuff, which is quite interesting and really important as well. All right, so let's say for your cloud side. So if you can see over here, we do have our Office 365. Currently, we refer it as Microsoft 365, which is one of the Microsoft product. It used to be referred as Office 365 previously, but yeah. So in this particular cloud application, you will be focusing more on the admin side. So you can refer it as admin side or server side, whatever you wish to refer it as. You'll be focusing more on the admin side as well as the application troubleshooting side as well. So if I did not see this admin panel on the left-hand side, that means which means that I'm currently logged in as a normal user. But if you're working in the IT department, you'll always have this admin panel on your left-hand side when you log into ms365.cloud.microsoft. So if you just simply go to office.com as well, it will automatically redirect you to the same URL. Yep. If you guys don't know what's a URL, it's just something that allows you to manage the website and access the website as well. Yep. All right. Yeah. And if you see there's an admin panel, so again, like I said, if you're working in the IT department, you'll have access to the admin panel. But if you're from other department like finance, HR, marketing, sales, you won't see this admin panel at all. And what are some of the things that you can actually go through and do through the admin panel itself? Just it will redirect you to a different portal. Everything that you'll be learning in the cloud side will be in the browser itself. Obviously, everyone will have like the internet connection, and will teach you guys how to create accounts so that you can start practicing within the MS Admin Center itself as well. As you can see on the left-hand side, there are user option, there are groups option, role, marketing, billing, and all that. So you guys will be mostly focusing on the user, devices, groups, and roles tab as for your entry-level role in IT. And obviously the Microsoft Intune, which you can see at the bottom, which is a different admin center. We'll go to that in a bit, but for the MS365 admin center, you'll learn how to create users such as these ones, which is exactly same in the real case scenario as well. In a few bit, I'll show you a real base example of some of our clients for extra tech clients, as well as some of my company clients as well. All right. So if you can see over here, yep, so we create users. It's pretty easy. We can reset the password for the user. If you want to reset the password for the user, you just click the user and you can reset it from here. You can block the user, you can delete the user. If the users are deleted, you can recover them from the deleted users tab as well, which is on the left-hand side. And apart from that, you do learn how to create new users and assign licenses. So let me show you how to do it. So create a user. Let's call it Mark. Yep. And once you create the user, you just simply assign a password for the user. So then you assign the license. So without a license, that user will still be able to log in onto their Office portal, but they won't be able to access any applications. So which is why we have to assign licenses. So the licenses are what actually cost money for the company itself, for the finance department. So if I select one license, this is a trial account, so it doesn't cost us anything for a month. But yeah, if I select this license, then the same license in the real case will cost you at least $70 to $80. So this is one of the expensive enterprise license. So once I select this option, you can see that there are 90 applications within that license. If I uncheck that option, there's no application. So which is why if you need to use any of the Microsoft 365 licenses, applications, you do need to have the license as well. Yep. Then you can select whether you want this particular user, Mark, in my case, to have access to all of the applications or just limited applications as well. But without a license, you won't be able to assign any application. Make sense? Then again, if this user is actually from the IT department, to be able to see this admin panel, we need to assign an admin role for that user. So currently, by default, you can see that this user does not have any admin access. So by default, this user is just a normal user. And if this user is from IT department, we just select this option and simply assign any particular admin role that we want to assign this IT employee to. Yep. So for now, I'll just go user, and that's how you create the user account. Yep. And the same user will log in using their own account, username, and their password in a different browser. It can, I mean, obviously they'll have their own laptop where they will be accessing their browser, and they'll just log in using the same account. So let me show you over here. Yep. Just log in using this account that we just created and the password for this user as well. And by default, this password will just be a temp password. That means a temporary password. The user will require to change their password at their login. Because whatever password is assigned by the IT department is just a temporary password. That means IT department cannot have access to any user's password, which is why in case a user forgets their password and contacts the IT department, the user will, the IT department will just reset the password from them rather than telling them what their password is, because even the IT won't have access to their passwords. Yep, unless it's saved somewhere in the browser and all that. So, yep, so you can see that it's asking us to update the password because we just created a new user and we're just asking the user to log in for the first time. So, which is why they have to reset their password for the first time. So, that's the old password. And let me assign a new password. Now, that will change the password for the user and they'll log in. Now, let me quickly show you. Yeah. Sorry. Yep. So once the user signed in, should allow the user to register to their Microsoft Authenticator as well. But okay, it didn't. But you can see that now this user is not from the IT department in my example. So this user does not have access to the admin panel. But this user will have access to all of the application like your Outlook, Word, Teams, and all these applications. And working in your entry-level role in IT, you'll be managing users, you'll be managing groups, you'll be resetting password, you'll be doing basic technical troubleshooting as well, and you'll be doing application troubleshooting for these applications as well. Yep. Is that clear? Yeah. All right, that's good. Okay, so yeah. Then apart from that, yeah, so we'll be learning about how to manage groups as well. We do have a lot of groups that we can create within the admin center. We have a team group, Microsoft 365 distribution security groups. All of these different groups have their own specific features that you'll be learning as well. And apart from that, you know that every company provides laptop to their employees. And those laptops are managed by the IT department so that you don't, those users, they don't let's say, exploit the company's data. They don't exploit the company's resources, which is why IT department is always constantly monitoring those devices. And you do those stuff just from the admin center over here. You'll be learning how to manage that from here as well. Active devices. You can see these are all of the active devices as well. And the same devices can actually be managed through your Intune portal, which is another application, one of the Microsoft's cloud-based application for managing those devices, for deploying application on those devices, and other stuff as well. So if you go under devices, you can see there are 10 Windows devices. We can manage devices based upon platform like your Windows, Apple, Android, Linux, and the same 10 devices are pretty much over here. I can manage those devices, and I can see whether those devices are actually compliant with our company's policy, whether those devices have any issues, such as this device at the bottom and all that. We can even see the operating system version, whatever operating system type they are using, the primary user that's currently logged in on those devices as well, and the check-in date and time. So you can actually monitor everything through the Intune or Intune Admin Center. You'll be learning this topic as well. Yep. And yep, so that's pretty much it. I mean, few examples. And as that's the example of what you'll be learning in the cloud side. So let me give you another example of what you will be learning in the server side as well. On your system side. So within system, you have client and server. Then within system, you have cloud side, which is separate. So yep, whatever I just demonstrated, that was your cloud side within the system side. Now I'll demonstrate few stuff from the server side, which is also part of your system side. And don't worry if you're a bit confused in terms of what the structure is. You'll be given a course outline that I showed you guys earlier anyway, which will really be beneficial for you guys as well. So in terms of the server side, we'll be teaching you guys how to create a virtual server, such as this one. So this is just the Windows Server operating system, which is just a virtual server. But it doesn't really matter. So tomorrow, let's say you do get your first job or your entry-level role in IT, and if that requires you to do some basic or normal troubleshooting within the server itself as well, then you can, whatever you learn over here is exactly the same. So it doesn't really matter whether the server is hosted on the virtual environment, whether the server is hosted in the physical environment. Uh, Everything that you do within the operating system is exactly the same. Yep. So let me log in inside our server. So this is a Windows Server operating system, and you can see that you won't be required to manage anything else apart from these two applications. I mean, mostly the first application. So have you guys worked with Windows Server previously? Anyone? Have you guys used like Windows Server operating system in your your college or university? No? Sorry. No? All right, that's fine. So this is your Windows Server operating system. As for your entry-level role in IT, you'll be focusing more on this application. So compared to your cloud application, this is pretty similar. So in the cloud, we went to the admin center, we started creating users, we started managing groups. Now on your on-premises, or if they have an Active Directory environment such as this one, then you can create users and groups and manage the devices from this application called Active Directory Users and Computer. So it's just like a basic database that allows you to manage users and groups. So you just select any particular OU and you create users, you can create groups, you can create other OUs, and you can start adding users to the groups. For example, there's a user with my name. So if I want to add this user to a group, I just simply right click and add to the group and search for the group itself. So if I go finance, yep, so I can see that there are three groups starting from the name finance, read only, read write, and special. So I can select either one of these group and then this user will be added to the group. Now we can check that just by going to the user and member of. Now we can see that this particular user is member of three different groups: IT, read write, finance special, and domain users. Now based upon this, this user will log in on their company's device based upon the username over here as well. So this is something different to what we saw in the cloud side, but most of the companies are in a hybrid cloud environment, which means that you might have to manage both your on-premises as well as the cloud environment for users, groups, and devices as well. Make sense? All right. So yeah, you can reset the password over here as well. Just right click, there's a reset password. You can disable the account. If an account is disabled, you can simply right click and enable the account. And if you need to reset the password, right click, reset the password. If you need to move the user account, you can drag and drop, or you can just go right click and move. Pretty much you'll be working mostly on this application, which is really important from your entry level point of view. And apart from that, you do have other application, which is called group policy, which allows you to manage policies or rules and regulation for the same users that you create on the Active Directory. So you can implement policies, you can implement, let's say, procedures or any particular settings. You can manage settings for the users on their devices, for the user themselves, everything. Yep. And when the user logs in onto a laptop on their device, then they will be following those policies that was set by the IT department from this application. But obviously the device has to be connected to the same server. So every devices that are actually connected to the server can be accessed from the same application. So if you see over here, there's a default computer folder. You can see the device over here. So make sense? All right, so yep, so this is just a demo of what you guys will be learning when you enroll in this course. Yep, I did show you a demo for the cloud side as well as the server side. I think that should be more than enough. So I didn't want to like bore you guys with a really, really lengthy orientation event because me myself, I told you I was one of the students, and I try not to follow the same procedures that were followed by previous trainers that don't work here anymore. So yeah, I think like having an orientation for 1 hour is more than enough. So yeah, obviously we're at the end of the orientation session and just want to quickly show you. Yeah, so in the end, yeah, if I don't show you the slides, uh, you might miss out something. Yep, there you go. So yeah, the last final slide is still just about questions. All right, guys. So do you guys have any questions or any doubt in terms of your course, in terms of your career counseling process, in terms of how we will be learning about the course? I mean, how you'll be using this course structure and how you'll be accessing the resources and those sorts of stuff. And as for the, if I, sorry. Uh, Okay. Yeah. So the question is just a quick question. I'm not a question, but just wanted to let you guys know, like, in terms of your fees and all that, I'm not the right person to discuss the fees for the course structure, but I do know that they are offering, or we are offering, some Christmas discounts and all that for the course itself, which is really good as well. We do those promotion every now and then. But yeah, it's managed by the admin team, so I don't exact have the figures for the course structure and all that because it's always up and down because of all of the offers and everything else. So if you need to discuss something related with the fee structure and those sort of stuff, what are the ongoing promotion, the admin team are the best person to discuss that with. Yep. So they will be contacting you for sure by tomorrow anyway. So, yep. All right. So from your side, guys, do you guys have any question? Try to be a bit interactive, guys. So if you're not interactive in the orientation event, even when you start your classes, you guys may not be as interactive. So if you have any doubt, any question, anything related with the course, related with the resources and all that. I mean, I'm pretty sure I did manage to cover everything. So if you guys still have any questions and all that, you guys can yeah. No question? Shreyashi, Ankit, Milan? No? Okay. Okay, then yeah, let me stop the recording. Oh yeah, sure. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, Milan, you can ask question. It should be all right. Just yeah, just give me a sec. I'll just stop the recording session, then yeah, you guys can start